Yeah, and that's how I decided to come out to my mom. The Super Bowl had everything last night. Everything you could actually possibly dream of. The first thing that happened was a black national anthem. We need this. We have to have this at every ceremony. It really brings us together as a culture. I appreciate a little bit of segregation in my life. Black national anthem. A white national anthem by Charlie Puth. I don't know who he is, I just know he writes a lot of music. People overpaying for Super Bowl seats, costing up to $3,400. Look at that view. You could almost see a player. Imagine what it looked like during Bad Bunny's halftime Super Bowl special. Probably been absolutely insane. You probably might have seen some grass or something. But most importantly, there was an anti-Jewish hate commercial. Really something to think about. That was my favorite commercial of the whole Super Bowl. Really spoke to me. People were going nuts over the halftime show. I mean, the crowd absolutely loved it. Look at them. People were dancing. People were losing it. I saw people kissing, overcome by the emotions of the music. Look at these Patriots go. There was actual grass walking around in the halftime Super Bowl. What is going on with the grass there? Oh, Ghislaine Maxwell pleaded the fifth. Don't pay attention to that. That's way more big. The Super Bowl just got announced. The next logo, very exciting. And that's Marshawn Lynch. And just a reminder how some people feel about the whole Super Bowl debacle and Super Bowl in general. Here's my friend Alex.
Did you see the simulated combat on TV? Yeah, I watched it. A bunch of rich gladiators that could care less about me. Did you see it? Yeah, I'm empty too. Yeah, I did. I fill my head with facts and figures that don't matter instead of learning the political system and standing up for myself. So, what do you think of the playoffs? What do you think of the weather? Oh, yeah. And you start bringing up, I don't know, what do you think of the surveillance grid going in? Have you heard about how they're listening to all of us without warrants? They're like, well, gee, buddy, what you bringing that up for? That's kind of weird. Did you see the simulated combat on TV?
Welcome to the show. We're going to have a good time tonight. I'm breaking down everything we need to know about and everything you've already known about. This is going to be a show of all shows. Get excited, drop a like, have a great time. We're going to break down the Super Bowl, but we're also going to talk about some Super Bowl commercials and other things going on in the world. Welcome to the Derek A. Shasha.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go lick the world.
Trust the government.
She sent in a little video for us. Oh. Here she is.
Hey, in spite of everything you've heard, and let me just make sure you all know that it's actually me. Say it's me.
Anti-woke.
Anti-woke?
Suck on this, Biden.
Would we the all folks stepping on them because of less black.
I wear heels. They're not for a fashion statement. They're for ammunition.
What's up, guys? How are we all feeling on this lovely freaking night? Did you watch the Super Bowl? Were you just as excited and depressed as me? I watched the Super Bowl and my 3-year-old child looked up to me and says, "Dad, do I have to learn Spanish?" I said, "No, son. This is America." Some new chats that you guys can mess with. You're welcome to mess with. I added them down here. I think I fixed all the problems that were normally not working. Let's take a sip of coffee. If you're drinking decaf coffee like a real man, let me know in the chat. If you're drinking something else, I don't want to hear any beta drink in the chat. Gonna drink a little bit of decaf because my name is Let's get some of that. You can have some of the decaf. God, I love little old Southern white anthems. They get me jacked up. I'm getting excited just thinking about it. What a Super Bowl. What a Super Bowl. Absolutely boring game, which was perfect for the average viewer because it was just absolutely ridiculous. What a boring game. What a freaking boring game. But there was, of course, controversy because why not? We gotta... And you know what? I am outraged. I have been thinking about that Bad Bunny performance all day today at work. I have been walking around screaming at people at work. Just like, did you watch Bad Bunny? I am outraged. But let me know in the chat if you're also outraged. I need to know. I need to know if you're outraged. Many people were just very angry from the get-go for obvious reasons. The Black National Anthem thing has always been like a thing of like, oh my God, are we still doing this? Ever since George Floyd, how long are we going to pretend like this is a thing? How long are we going to pretend in America that we need to have a Black National Anthem? Until we go a year without a cop shooting one black male. It's just like, how long do we have to listen to this? Oh, let's get a little piece of this. This song is also so lame. I love that people celebrate this song like it's like amazing. That's when you turned it off. And as a step black man, this speaks to me. What everyone pointed out too is that she was wearing the colors of a black supremacy color guard. Isn't that nice? Way to segregate yourself. Yeah, exactly. Absolutely lame. Absolutely lame. Absolutely lame. Charles Puth actually did a decent rendition of, I don't know if I'll get hit with copyright strike on this, but his rendition wasn't bad. I saw people talking crap about this rendition. I thought it was actually pretty good. He hit all the marks. It's a little beta, but in 2026, beta is in. Also, what is the deal with dudes and shaving their eyebrows? What is? Can you give me a little razor burn? I know I'll never go to prison, so I can't do the teardrop, but I need at least a little side piece on my eyebrows. And somebody that has very blonde eyebrows, this is offensive for me because I can't do it. My eyebrows aren't able to get that effect. Hey, I missed you too, Mr. Dope Man. I'm doing good, my friend. I like Charlie. Yeah, Charlie did a good job. Charlie did a good job. A great national anthem. I still can't believe people pay to go to the Super Bowl. I get if you're a fan, but even if you're a fan, this is way too much money. Paying $3,400 for a view like this is criminal. It's freaking criminal, especially when you pay that amount of money. And I don't know if you watched the Super Bowl halftime show, but there's no way if you sat all the way up here and paid $3,400, you would have seen anything that happened in the middle of the field. That entire Super Bowl halftime was specifically for people that were at home. I would be freaking pissed. I'd be like, I'm paying all this money to see and get a concert, and I get nothing. You just get crap. You don't even get to see the commercials. You don't even get to freaking see the commercials. He was dropped when he was a kid. I can't imagine watching it from that freaking garbage of a view. $3,400. I mean, absolutely insane, absolutely uncomfortable. But you know, people went to it. People went to it. Here's a little segment from the Super Bowl halftime. Nobody was dancing. They never showed the crowd during the Super Bowl halftime because nobody was dancing. And he sounded absolutely ridiculous. The craziest thing during the Super Bowl halftime was there was like these little grass fields, and it turned out in the grass fields was actually human beings in these little fields. There was human beings in each plant to help them move fast. And this woman just stood out. You're supposed to hide your face, you idiot. It's like the children of the corn. It's the children of the corn. Get out of those fields. We see your face. I feel like it's what's that movie with the baseballs? I'm blanking. Great, just great. Timmer says, I was so moved by Bad Bunny, I had a group of Spanish speakers coming over to help me learn the language. Good practice for tutoring. Isn't that nice? Did you cry? Did you cry? Speaking of cry, remember, if you guys want to add things into the chat, you can always add things into the chat by doing something like that, and something will pop up, hopefully. Game sucked, not happy. Yeah, true. Game was lame. It was... This is Timmer right here. What's up, Swill? What's up, Swill? Foosball is always lame. Yeah, especially during the Super Bowl. Jocelyn Maxwell pleaded the fifth today. Don't worry about that. Don't focus on that. We did have a new NFL logo gender reveal. And I don't know who this guy is, but he has a set of shoulders on him. Get him on the field. Help him block for the Patriots, because Drake May wasn't blocked all night. This man right here shows us the new logo.
Look, 1, 2, 1.
Oh, is that a woman? That's a woman. My bad.
Look, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, release him.
It's like a gender reveal for the new logo for next year. Oh, that's a woman? My bad. My bad. My bad. I had no idea that was a woman. I apologize for that sort of language. Bad Bunny's Super Bowl halftime show was absolutely insane. He played all my favorite hits. Bad Bunny played all my freaking favorite hits. Mi burrito en la casa. Mi burrito en la biblioteca. Mi grande esperito en two cervezas. That's honestly one of my favorite songs. Two cervezas and a grande burrito es muy buenito. That was also one of my favorite songs. He played all the hits. And I don't know about you, but I've been practicing my Spanish language just to get ready for this sort of thing. And we're going to break down some of the beautiful lyrics from last night's Super Bowl. But here is a little samplation. That's a new word. Here's a little sample of what actually went down last night. Beautiful, beautiful language, beautiful lyrics. Listen to this beautiful song.
Just for a while.
Okay.
I can see why the kids are into it. The kids are just A-A-A-ing their whole life. Field of Dreams is the baseball movie. Thank you, D. Cornish. I appreciate you. My wish is the NFL go bankrupt before next season. No chance. They're expanding. The NFL Network NFL is expanding all around the world, and they promote it at every game. At every game, I don't know if you've been to an NFL game in a while, but they'll talk about how we're going across the seas, and it's like, this is an American sport for Americans, and you're just trying to make more money, and you think I'm supposed to be excited about you making more money. I'm not excited about this. This is obviously bending the knee and a play for the more global stage is what actually went down last night. What am I watching? You're watching beautiful lyrics, and this was literally my favorite song. The crowd was going nuts during the Super Bowl halftime show. Millions of people were dancing everywhere. Millions of people were enjoying themselves. Here's a video of people literally losing their mind. 4 white women were going nuts. Shout out to that. You know that the men that they're with, they're probably like, dance with me, babe. Come on. I love this kind of music. I love this music. Dance with me. And they're like, I'm not dancing to this crap. I don't like this. Is it okay to say you don't like Bad Bunny? Is that racist to say? I feel like in 2026, you're not allowed to say these things like that. Spanish version of Hey Jude. Is that what it is? He's like, hey Jude. Jude. Don't make it bad. Here's a view of what went down from if you were at the actual Super Bowl. I would be pissed. If I paid $3,400 to go to the Super Bowl and one of the worst seats, and imagine how much those seats cost closer up, but this is your view. This is your freaking view. I would go nuts, dude. Now, I watched it live, and you know, it was a cool theatrical event. The lyrics, I had no idea what the hell he was saying. I didn't care for any of his music. I'll never listen to Bad Bunny in my entire life unless I'm on a cruise. If I'm on a cruise, I'm being forced to listen to this sort of thing, and then with a couple of cervezas in you, you're like, maybe it's not as bad. I don't know. I've never listened to Bad Bunny on purpose. I've never done that on purpose. He literally has no singing voice, 100%, and he's rapping. I totally agree. It sounded garbage. It really did sound really, really bad. Yeah, it really sounded really bad. His voice was bad. But, you know, in 2026, nobody sounds good live anymore. Everybody's doing auto-tune everywhere. It's a monopoly. The NFL is operated often viewer legally as an entertainment business designed to profit and spectator engagement. It's like a WWE. How dare you say that, okay? It's still a real sport by real men, okay? It's still a real sport. Many people were taking pictures of the Bad Bunny halftime show, and not a single white person in sight. They're literally trying to erase us. Am I doing this right, leftards? Am I doing this right? They're literally trying to erase us. You take our Ford trucks, our Ford F-100s, and then you dance on them with that dancing on my Ford F-100. That belongs in a country music video, not your Puerto Rican not your Puerto Rican thing. There was many people talking about one segment in the video. Get this. Get that off. Many people were pointing out that one little video. This one video. Wait. Don't forget you can always type in that. Would rather watch roller derby? Yeah, I would too. I would rather watch a bunch of lesbians do some roller derby.
I don't like girls.
Okay, we know, Bad Bunny. You don't have to tell us that. Dude probably dented the hell out of that roof. He probably did. This is probably like a really expensive truck that's going to have a resale value of nothing because it just has Puerto Rican juices all over it. Get it out of my sight. Quit going to the... This grandma was literally my spirit animal during the halftime of Bad Bunny. She's literally my spirit animal.
I mean, like, who is this man? Golly! He can't sing. I mean, like, what is this? Golly! This is ridiculous. And got the American flag and all these other flags. And yeah, God bless you too. Get off the stage. Please get off the stage.
I'm suing you for showing me that. I apologize.
Get out. Put the game back on. I can't stand this. Tell me that. I mean, what in the world is all this foolishness? Thank you. Get off the stage, please. Jesus.
Who typed in black? Curious Georgia. How dare you? I was like, who typed that in? She's saying what we're all thinking at 100%. I was working in Puerto Rico when I saw a Chevy S10 with a horse in the back. They love their Chevys, don't they? I love me some Chevys, man. Why? I can't believe they were dancing on a Ford when they could have been dancing on a Chevy. Hey, I love me some Chevys, that's it. I love me some Chevys. Many of the media publications were talking about how beautiful the halftime was by Bad Bunny. People like Washington Post put out this. Analysts, in general, Bad Bunny's Super Bowl halftime show was the kind of wholesome, traditional family values that would have fit right in with some of the more sentimental commercials that appeared during the game. Really? Now, there was somebody that actually got married during the halftime show, which we'll talk about in a second. That was great. You know, celebrating marriage between a man and a woman too. I couldn't believe that in 2026. My bar is so low for things in Hollywood or things online or some of these mainstream outlets. My bar is so freaking low that when they do the simplest of things like have a marriage between a man and a woman, I'm like, holy cow. I did not have that on my bingo card that somebody would actually get freaking married. I haven't heard anything of an NFL halftime till now. Well, now we have to talk about it. Okay. I grew up never even really watching the halftime show. I remember as a kid wanting to watch MTV. They would have like a WW claymation wrestling match as a kid growing up. I got excited about that. I hardly ever watched the halftime show. Usually during the halftime, I would just go out and refeed myself because it's been a couple hours since I've eaten food, which is important to me. You got to keep eating. Yeah, if you don't mind smashing the like button. But so Washington Post were saying it was a beautiful halftime show, very wholesome traditional family values. And then Allie Beth Stuckey comes out and says almost every single song was about degenerate sex with randos, but okay. And I was thinking, what? Because I didn't know a single thing he said. So we pulled up some of the lyrics from last night's show, some of the lyrics. Jow baby baby, ha 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 ha. The dealer is twerking hard. It seems like while high, I want to take a selfie with that huge erect, I'm erect, and it shows. Whoa, whoa. What are we going to do with that huge? The university, they're all A, tra, but those RC. You're super horny, who, Miami, Mammy, I already know. I am also, okay, so obviously the lyrics aren't very wholesome. Apparently the lyrics weren't wholesome at all. I don't know how he got away with saying this stuff on national television, but, you know, when you're, loved by the woke left, you're allowed to do these sorts of things. I mean, I'll let you read some of these lyrics for yourself. Not necessarily the most wholesome halftime show ever. I think you guys are lying. Just because we didn't understand a single lyric being said doesn't mean lyrics aren't being said. Doesn't mean lyrics aren't being said. Here's one. Mammy, what do you want? Your shark has arrived. I want to grind on you and smoke a blunt to see what's hidden in your pants. I want to grind on you, hard, hard. Really beautiful, wholesome lyrics. You know, things that you can tell your children at night. Son, Dad, can you read me again the Bad Bunny song that was played last night? It really is still sticking with me. I don't think anybody is going to be singing these lyrics to their children at all. At freaking all. Yeah, America is screwed. Bring on the asteroid. It's time. Yeah, dude. Golly, dude. I can't believe this is a mainstream. And like, I just remember like growing up in a time where like you would have like one word or one sentence and people would lose their mind. Not every single word and every single lyric has something provocative in it. And you could just see all these like dumb people just dancing. Just like, oh my God, this song is like so refreshing. What is this song about? I don't even know what the song's about, but it's in Spanish and it sounds so cool. Can someone read it to me? No. I mean, absolutely insane. I know, like, I don't want to like trigger some of you, but like, here's some of the lyrics that were sung last night. I mean, how is this allowed to be sung on a national television show. We are so screwed.
Gingers have toes.
You son of a gun, dude. Don't you dare talk about gingers like me like that. Sorry, Derek. I just want to see what happened. There's a ginger one and there's gingers. There's two of them. Those are people that are real. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know, the only reason Bad Bunny was allowed to do a halftime show is because he did put on a dress. You know, and that is the stipulation to being seen as mainstream. As long as you put on a dress, everyone goes nuts for you. They love it. They go crazy for you. It's like, oh, we accept you. And did you guys know that the person in charge of making the halftime show for the music is Jay-Z? Jay-Z is the person that's in charge of choosing who the halftime performance is. Now, Jay-Z's in a lot of controversy lately. He is connected to the Epstein files. So really great guy, choosing wholesome music, connected to the Epstein files. You know, I'm thankful that he's able to choose music that will be fit for generations to come. Absolutely. It's absolutely beautiful to see. It's absolutely beautiful to see. I mean, I just want to like take my computer and delete it. I want to delete it. He owns the Grammys too. Oh, that's depressing. Is that true? Ghislaine Maxwell would... Yes. I want to do this to my computer. Yeah, he owns the Grammys. That's depressing. Ghislaine Maxwell will get clemency, so all will be right in the world soon. Dude, every time I open up the Epstein files, I just get more depressed. Because I'm like, if we don't actually go after some of these people, like, we're just going to have a bunch of people losing their crap online about what's going on in the files. I just saw a new leak about the Epstein files talking about more stuff, talking about babies. And it's like, can we get down to the bottom of this? I know that Thomas Massey and Rokana got an unredacted version of it. And apparently according to them, in the unredacted version of the Epstein files, there is some very prominent world leader names that have been redacted. And so, man, would I like to see what those names are. We'll see if they get hidden. Good morning, Yakobed. I worked at Wayfair when the rumor started. It was true. Oh my God. Is that true? That Wayfair stuff is very weird. There's no other way to say it. I hate saying that because I sound like Candace or Ian Carroll. Everything's so weird. It's just so weird. Like that word is played out. I can't hear that word when I think about any kind of like conspiracy theory. You're not allowed to say weird with conspiracy theories anymore, but sometimes that's the only word you can say. Nothing will ever happen? Probably. You're totally convinced? Yeah. It's hard not to be. I watched a really old Roseanne saying Hollywood ate baby. Wow. Dude, Roseanne is wild. Roseanne is like Alex Jones. Like, I take like, it's more entertainment for me, but you know, that 10% of what they say, you're like, holy crap. If that's true, that really sucks. Woody Allen buying Epstein Wayfair furniture, that is weird. That is freaking weird. The funniest thing, though, for me was during the Super Bowl halftime show, there was like this moment where Bad Bunny gives a Grammy award to a child. And every stupid leftist online thought it was the same kid from Minnesota that when ICE came to arrest this kid's father, the guy ran away and left ICE with his own child. Really great parenting. But he was also the kid that every leftist online was saying, oh, ICE is going around and locking up children. See, here's proof. No, the father ran away and the kid was all by himself and ICE can't go, oh, let's leave this kid alone. So every leftist account was posting this. Many of you have just missed this, but the little boy who Bad Bunny handed the Grammy to at the Super Bowl was Liam Ramos. Amazing. Wrong. Wrong. It wasn't him at all. Not all Hispanic kids look alike, you freaking racist. You freaking racist. Unbelievable. Remember, there's also, not all Hispanic kids look alike. They should have played a mariachi band. I would actually love that. Q was right.
Cada persona en nuestro
It makes sense. A Puerto Rican cooked out. The kids don't even look alike. I know. Yes, they do. As the ginger. Okay, you know what? Enough of the ginger talk. It really offends me. Many people also pointed out last night that during Bad Bunny's little halftime show, his set had a sign that lit up that read, "We accept EBT." There was literally a sign one of the bodegas that said, "We accept EBT." And you know Tim Waltz is getting excited about that. He's like, "Yes, this is how we Democrats funnel more money to us. The EBT scam of America. Thank you for celebrating scamming Americans of their taxpayers' dollars." There was one exciting thing last night that actually did happen. Apparently, a couple actually really got married before our eyes. A couple legally gets married during Bad Bunny's Super Bowl halftime performance, and it was in the middle of it. I was like, what the heck's going on? And it turns out this couple actually got married, and because they invited Bad Bunny to their own wedding, and then instead of him coming to the wedding, he says, "Why don't you come to the halftime show and get married in front of millions of people?" And I asked my wife, I was like, "Babe, would it be cool if we got married at the halftime show? Isn't that so romantic? Isn't that cool?" And she's like, "No." It was very rude. I thought this was a very romantic idea to actually get wedded in front of the halftime show and the halftime crowd. Apparently, women want a very sentimental kind of ceremony, but I'm just not into that sort of stuff. Let Bad Bunny pay for my wedding, you know? Let Bad Bunny do that. I don't want to do that. Were they illegals? Probably. A lot of jerky? Oh, You're not allowed to make jokes about it, dude. You know, you're not allowed to make jokes about it. Hey, thanks so much for becoming a member, Critical Thinking. I really appreciate it. I really freaking appreciate it. I freaking appreciate it. If you've ever decided, this is how I feel every time you become a member. This is literally what happened. That's what happens in my heart. How romantic sounded by we people? Yeah, probably. After the Super Bowl halftime actually happened, Roger Goodell and Bad Bunny had a little moment to themselves. Look how cute this is. Just two people wrecking the American dream and making our lives a living hell. This is way too... Okay, this is the kind of hug you hug a guy that you haven't seen in a long time and you love him to death, but you'll never tell him you love him because that is... This is way too long of a hug, okay? This is way too long of a hug for a financial transaction.
Can we get a photo? Let's get a photo. Right here, gentlemen. Beautiful. Awesome. Awesome.
That's way too long of a hug.
Emotional damage.
I just wanted a special color. I love that you, yeah, get your color. Right, but the butt's out. No homo. Is that actually happening? Can we get a slow motion? Can we get I need a look in on that. Is there a no butt? No, the butt policy. That is a very true policy for men. Let's see. I don't know. I think the butts are squeezed in. I mean, the stupid Roger Goodell thing is blocking us from seeing if their butts are out. Okay, there is a side. It is a bit of a side hug. It is a bit of a side hug. Not as gay as I thought it would be. Not as gay as I thought it would be.
I don't like girls.
He doesn't like girls. And that's okay. Actually, it's not okay. Right, Phils? Philip. Philip Garathan. Philip Garathan's in the chat. Philip Garathan's in the freaking hithy. I see the clench. It does look like a clench, doesn't it? We have freaking Phyllis from The Office here. Freaking Phyllis from The Office. Oh. No! Oh my God, it scared the crap out of me. It scared the crap out of me. It scared the crap out of me. Okay, and this is always my favorite portion right here. This is always my favorite portion, is that I want to get lectured about the Super Bowl halftime show. And let's see how long I can actually last on this lecture about how beautiful the performance was, how incredible the performance was, how breathtaking the performance was. It's like, it was okay. Let's just relax, okay? Let's just freaking relax.
I want to talk specifically about the political references in this halftime show that really got me.
Thank you. Also, love your shirt.
So, starting off, we're in the sugarcane fields of Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico. God, is there anything that drives you more nuts than somebody hitting that hard R in a Hispanic voice? I was like, relax on the R's, okay? It's Puerto Rico. It's Puerto Rico. Relax. It's Puerto Rico. This is America. We say it like Puerto Rico.
So, starting off, we're
Puerto Rican Karen. Yeah.
We're in the sugarcane fields of Puerto Rico. Just diving right into the historical context of colonialism in the Caribbean.
No.
The history of slavery in the Caribbean. The exploitation of our land and our natural resources.
You mean when the Hispanics came there and exploited them?
For the economic gain of the empire. Now we're in New York City, Nueva York. And then Benito just waltzes up to go take a shot with who? Toñita. Who's Toñita? This is a real Puerto Rican woman who lives in Brooklyn and owns something called the Caribbean Social Club.
That's a real Puerto Rican woman. Let's get a zoom in on that. I need to zoom in on that. That is way too many. That's way too many rings on that finger. How many rings are on that? That's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 10. Or is it just kind of hand growth? I can't tell which one it is. The hand growth? The Karen that rolls R's when she orders Mexican food in Iowa. I do love that. She's like, excuse me, I would like to order from Chipotle. I would like one burrito from Chipotle. Okay, you're at Chipotle. Okay, it was created in Denver, Colorado. Just say Chipotle.
Which is one of the last.
What the kind of hands are those? I have no idea, dude. Those are hands that hand you a shot. So we're promoting alcoholism. You just walk up and you get a shot before you buy stuff. Unreal.
And then Benito just waltzes up to go take a shot with who? Toñita. Who?
Esa Toñita.
Who's Toñita?
Who's a Toñita?
This is a real Puerto Rican woman who lives in Brooklyn.
I just ordered a burger. Yeah, can we start doing that as Americans? Look, as Americans, I need to start rolling my R's for American words. I would like one burger. You can't do a burger. And one pizza. I like a pizza pie.
And owns something called the Caribbean Social Club, which is one of the last standing Puerto Rican establishments in Williamsburg, which has been a hugely...
And her shop is already gone. Due to the taxes by Zoran Mondani. All small businesses are from here on foreclosed. Sorry about that, Puerto Ricans.
Gentrified neighborhood of New York City, which was always traditionally Puerto Rican. She herself has almost been kicked out many times, but refuses to sell. She's an icon of...
You need to sell. Get out where you still can.
Fighting gentrification in Nueva York. The part of the show that hit us Boricuas the hardest.
They are seriously like hooves. I totally agree.
Nueva York. The part of the show that hit us Boricuas the...
Yes, this is the part that hit us Boricas the hardest. Boricas.
Artist, Ricky Martin.
Kidding. was Ricky Martin. Can you stop, dude? It's Ricky Martin. Hey, when the Ricky Martin came out, I was like, this Ricky Martin is crazy. Is that Alec Baldwin's wife? I think so. And everyone knows Puerto Ricans love the NFL. She's like having a moment. Are you okay?
That's been one super chatted $19.99. Thanks so much, Dere.
Hey, thank you so much for the $20 super chat, KB. Thank you so much for the $20 super chat. I love that. Look, she's like entering menopause. No offense. She's like having a moment. I haven't felt this way since the first time Alejandro laid his hands on me. This reminds me of when I was a schoolgirl and Ramon, he went up to me and he said, I love you, mi amor. I can't believe he didn't sing Livin' La Vida Loca either. Even as a straight man with a little bit of gay tendencies, I enjoy a little bit of Livin' La Vida Loca. Okay? We're all a little gay on the inside. Some of us more than others. What is the population of Puerto Rican? Glad they were represented next year. Guam will be on the show. Yeah. Yeah. Real Americans like Guam and Puerto Rico. Okay, is this gonna last for like 20 minutes? Her just like staring at him?
Ricky Martin.
Can we seriously stop it? Stop these women at all costs, man. Hey, Ricky Martin. Stop it, dude. I don't want to hear it. I know. It's too much, man. It's a Ricky Martin. It's Ricky Martin. Okay? Ricky Martin, living La Vida Loca. It's a Ricky. Oh, God, I need to hit that one more time. D, it's not gay if you're the big spoon. Exactly. That's why I keep telling my boyfriend. Okay, here we go.
Ricky Martin from...
Ricky Martin. If you call me Derek, I'm going to lose my freaking cabeza en la escuela en la biblioteca.
Puerto Rico just sang a Bad Bunny song saying, I don't want to happen to us. What happened to Hawaii?
Don't you love the accent change? Oh my God, I love a little accent. I don't want what happened to us. What happened to Hawaii? That is a complete accent change. He's a spatula because he's bi. Yeah, what happened to him? I don't even recognize him anymore. He used to be handsome. How dare you? How freaking dare you? Thank you so much, Pepe, for becoming a sponsor. Welcome to the community, my friend. This lady is trying way too hard. I know. It's absolutely ridiculous. She's scoring so many points. A Hawaii. Where did that Spanish accent go when you started talking about Hawaii? What happened in Hawaii?
What happened to Hawaii? A blatant call for independence and sovereignty.
Yeah.
And decolonization of Puerto Rico. And then we go straight into this.
Can you imagine if America didn't subsidize Puerto Rico? What Puerto Rico would be like? Oh, that place would be way worse. Trust me, girl.
Actually simulated the problems with our power grid in Puerto Rico.
The problems with our power grid in Puerto Rico. The problems with our power grid.
Which is a direct consequence of us
I could at least translated it.
being
Yeah,
a
true.
colony and the privatization of our
My bad, I should have been a member long ago. Hey, don't worry about it, man. I just appreciate you're here.
power grid by the USA. Then Bad Bunny emerges from the fields carrying the Puerto Rican flag, but not just any Puerto Rican flag. This is the light blue Puerto Rican flag, which is the original colors. And this is the flag that they banned.
It's like Guerra de Laurentiis or whatever.
And then we were only allowed to
Mascarpone
get
cheese.
our flag back when
Worse than Haiti? Oh, 100%. Yeah, imagine Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico would just become like Cuba or something. It would become, hey, thank you so much for becoming a sponsor, Jess. Man, a lot of sponsors tonight. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for becoming freaking members. Don't forget to use your free super chat once a month. You get a free super chat once a month.
They changed it from light blue to that navy royal blue to match the blue in the American flag. But by waving this flag, this is our original flag, again referencing our own sovereignty.
Why don't you live there? You know, I think this is like the main point of all this sort of thing is you have this woman like losing her mind about all these Puerto Rican, little Puerto Rican stereotypes and little like secret messages of anti-colonialism or whatever. Why don't you go move there? Why don't you go move to Puerto Rico if it's so inspiring and amazing? You live in New York probably. Okay, you are not Puerto Rican. You're a New Yorker who thinks she's Puerto Rican. I bet if she went down to Puerto Rico and started saying, I'm like you, I'm one of you, she would be ostracized within seconds. I mean, like, you're not one of us, dude. Dila muertes Puerto. Okay, Pepe, don't go too Hispanic on me. I don't know what you just said. It's scary, okay? When I get around a bunch of people speaking Hispanic, Spanish around me, I don't know what they're saying, and it makes me feel uncomfortable. Are you talking about me being a ginger? Just say it, because I'd rather you say it to my freaking face. That's white lady and Puerto Rico wannabe, 100%. She is a Puerto Rican wannabe whatsoever. Many of these celebrities everywhere were talking about how amazing that halftime was. You had people like Casey Musgraves saying, well, that made me feel more proudly American than anything Kid Rock has ever done. Excuse me? Excuse me, Casey Musgraves? Bad Bunny made you feel more proudly American than anything Kid Rock has ever done? Kid Rock is amazing. I mean, just look at this. This is from the TPUSA halftime show. This literally was amazing. He wasn't lip singing. Don't listen to the critics. Maybe a little bit of lip singing. And he's a 55-year-old man wearing jorts. Okay? If you can... A 55-year-old man wearing jorts is one of the most beautiful sights you'll ever see in your freaking life. I put it up there with seeing the Great Pyramids, the Great Wall of China, Donald Trump's Trump Tower in Chicago, and a 55-year-old white male in jorts. It's a beautiful sight to see, and he can pull it off. We should all be cutting our pants in solidarity with TPUSA's halftime and having a little jort off. I would love a little jort off with you guys. A little jort off. Now, this song came out when I was really, really young, and it made my whiteness go hard. I was so excited about seeing this song. Ball with a Ball was an anthem for me as a young white male in a very Hispanically dominated area growing up. I didn't know. I was listening to Cypress Hill. I didn't know white guys could do this sort of thing. I didn't know white guys could do this. I felt at home for the first time in my life. I'm getting a fedora, I'm getting jorts, and I'm getting a really tight black t-shirt like Dan Bongino. Go. Oh, that's so sick. Did you see that? Yeah, Bad Bunny could never. Bad Bunny could never do this. Heck yeah, Cypress Hill. I know. It's the best. Even if her parents were born in Puerto Rico, she clearly has a European ancestry. Oh, I totally agree. I was tickled when he came out wearing jorts and white tennis shoes. He's a cool old guy. It is a vibe. It is a vibe. Okay, Bad Bunny could never do this. Check this out. Sick. Did you freaking see that crap right there? He's 55 years old, taking a microphone and flipping it in the air and then catching it. This is only the stuff that dreams are made out of. Also, he is wearing a hand brace. I'm not sure if that hand brace is a sponsor, or if he's just trying to get out of dodgeball at PE class. I don't know if you guys remember growing up as a kid, there would always be that one kid that walked into PE that was wearing a hand brace and like, Coach, I can't play. I can't freaking play today because I got my wrist hurt. Be like, get in there, Bobby. You're freaking playing. I mean, this is sick. Did anybody watch the TPUSA halftime show? I watched it at the same time as Bad Bunny. Here's another lesson, kids. Another lesson. Never, ever, ever skip leg day. Never skip leg day. Or you'll have elliptical legs like that. I call those elliptical legs. My knees hurt today. She's in the forest in the chest with vapors. Okay, he was lip singing. Whatever, he was lip singing. Whatever. Okay, I think the TPUSA halftime show was actually pretty decent. It was way better than I thought it'd be. I thought it was going to be just a cornball off. There was a couple of moments that made me want to turn off the TPUSA halftime show. And this is one of the moments that I almost turned it off because I was like, dude, I cannot. I don't want to hear this. This is so cringe. I make it stop. It's ruining my ears.
Moles in the front row pew for the Sunday roll call. Everybody praise the Lord. Y'all grew up learning how to hunt and fish. How to bust a 12 gauge pump and not miss. A life without work, that's just a myth. Never listen when he talking. My dad taught me how to stand my...
You need to stop smoking cigarettes. Okay, that's a cigarette voice. It's a time for Gen X to rise up and wear jorts. Yeah, dude. Dude, even millennial... Look, I grew up in... I was like a punk emo kid in high school. We wore jorts. Jorts were a vibe.
Not miss a life without work, that's just a myth. Never listen when he talking. My dad taught me how to stand my ground. Be a man.
My dad taught me how to stand my ground.
We'll never back down. Don't start us up. If he's talking trash, you better throw the first punch and whip his. Be somebody, make a name for yourself. Life's hard, you go through hell. There comes a time when you gotta slow down. That's what we doing now, but we cheated on the girl.
I can't, dude. I freaking can't. I'm sorry. If you're into this, I apologize. I can't. And the fact that he had brass knuckles on top of his microphone. In your face, Bad Bunny. You could never. At least he is singing himself. That's true. The brass knuckles on the microphone is really amazing to me. That's really not lip service. No, not so ever. Let's go back to. I love that part. You're supposed to keep singing. We're not supposed to know you're lip singing. We're not supposed to know you're lip singing. I think it was just delayed. I think that was just a delayed. We can unite all generation gaps with jorts. I totally agree. We need to bring back jorts merch. Let's all bring back jorts merch together. Now, I'm not going to lie. This was probably my favorite song of the TPUSA halftime show. I mean, I don't even like country music. I'm not a country guy, but this song is not bad. I mean, that song goes hard. I'm not going to lie. That song, I don't mind that song. I just found myself singing to it. But at the same time, I'm like, girl, what are you wearing? Are those flip-flops? Because I see your toes. And usually you have to pay extra for that kind of service. It looks like she has like a shoe on this side, and no shoe on this side, and it's just barefoot. Are you going barefoot, dude? What's going on? I am happy to see that like baggy pants are so back. I liked her suit. She looked pretty and modest. Okay, I'm not ripping on the suit. I'm ripping on the toes. I'm ripping on the toes. That looks like me trying on a new suit. Yeah, exactly. That looks like me trying on my dad's suit as a kid. Dad, can I wear your suit? Sure. way better voice than Bad Bunny. Let's be real. Very exciting halftime show. I mean, the numbers were absolutely insane. You had people like the head of Rumble, Chris Pavlovsky, watching the TPUSA at the halftime show at the same time as Bad Bunny, which is really cool. The numbers were in. It was like millions and millions of people watching, which is actually insane. You know, it wasn't like they didn't own the Super Bowl, but it was a pretty decent chunk out of it. I mean, you know, what, 8%, 6% chunk. I mean, it's a good number of people switched over, and so it's just cool. I thought it was a win-win. I'm like, I'm excited. Let's have multiple performances. Let's have like 3 different performances. I want more performances. I want to get excited. I don't want to have to watch. I want to be able to watch both of them at the same time. More is better. But people were making fun of TPUSA, saying that they were like flooding the chat with bots to watch the show.
Yo, is the chat frozen? I don't get it. Live chat, it's not loading it.
So you had all these leftist streamers making fun of TPUSA for nobody chatting enough in the chat. I don't know if people need to hear this sort of thing, but not everybody chats on live shows. I mean, I like chatting with you guys because I actually respond to your chats. I didn't chat at all during the live TPUSA show because they're not responding to my chats. Why would I chat? Also, I'm probably not going to leave a comment because I'm lazy. I think it's such a cope to say that, like, because the chatting wasn't going nuts during their live stream means there wasn't enough people watching it. That's ridiculous. I think a lot of people that were watching the TPUSA were probably a little older, and they're not big into chatters. It's just different. It's just different. Whose ball was Evil Bunny? Bad Bunny versus Bad Bunions? Yeah. I wasn't into any of it. Paul McCarthy was the best. Prince was amazing. There's a ton of the right that don't chat. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, but there is people online that actually bought. A lot of your favorite podcasters bought their streams. Okay, that's just a fact. That's a big fact. I'll never do it. I'll never ever do it because I actually like interacting with you guys. But also, let's not forget that bots are people too. Okay, it's 2026. Bots are also human beings. Okay, they're sentient. They have feelings. They have genders. They have identities. They have sexualities. I don't know if you've interacted with Gronk at all, but you can actually talk to it. Many people were also making fun of TPUSA's halftime show because it turned out the halftime show was not actually live. It was pre-recorded. I don't care. I don't care. It's like, obviously it was pre-recorded. The camera work was absolutely insane. The camera work is absolutely insane. Matt Walsh said this: some conservatives are missing the fact that TPUSA had a big win only because they want to miss it. It's just envy. Envy and competitiveness are what drive 90% of the squabbling and nitpicking of conservatives due to each other on this platform. This is why whenever someone on our side gets a big win, half the conservative influencers set to work immediately to explain what actually was bad. So tired of it. I agree. I thought it was a win-win. It was great. It was a win-win. It was fine. Whatever. Whatever. They should have bots do the halftime show and sing in ones and zeros. Yeah, true. I don't believe they had to pay people to be in the audience. Oh, online. It's hard to prove. You know, it's only hearsay. There was some weird people though. There was like this one viral video that went around of a guy complaining that the owner of this bar changed the halftime show from Bad Bunny to TPUSA in his own freaking bar.
I came here for the halftime show. The whole experience. Why aren't you playing Bad Bunny at the halftime show?
First of all, let's get a little context to this video. This guy goes to a bar, probably a conservative bar that he knows about. He goes to the bar to watch the game, and he gets his phone, turns it on to video, starts recording the bar owner to his face, and says, I came for the halftime show. I don't believe you, dude. I don't believe you unless you wanted to have a little viral moment. I came for the halftime show. Nobody goes to a bar to watch a halftime show unless you're a psychopath.
I came here for the halftime show. The whole experience. Why aren't you playing Bad Bunny at the halftime show?
Because I put this halftime show on.
because this is what the majority. If you're filming me, get out of my face.
I'm filming you. Why are you doing that? Why didn't you play Bad Bunny?
Because the majority.
I'm gonna pay.
Get out.
I'm gonna pay first.
Luke, this is why.
I gotta pay
This is
first.
why I said no.
I gotta pay first. But I'm asking a question.
Go pay.
I'm not being violent.
Cash you out? I'll cash you
Yeah,
out.
I gotta pay
got you.
first.
Yeah,
I
well,
shouldn't pay.
What's your
because I
tab
came
under?
here
I shouldn't pay. I shouldn't have to pay because I was promised to watch Bad Bunny.
for the full experience.
What's your
I
tab
got
under?
experience. The fullest Super Bowl experience.
Okay, what's your tab under?
All right?
I love it. He's like trying not to pay. You're just trying not to pay, right?
I came here for the full Super Bowl experience. Are you the bouncer? Are you the manager? Are you the bouncer or the manager?
He's the manager.
All right, I'm speaking to him, not you. You do what you do, and I talk to him.
You don't
I
tell him
came
what
here
to
for
do.
the Super Bowl experience. The full Super Bowl.
I can't understand his annoyance. I know. What a weak personality. Just like pull it up on your phone, watch it on your
This is the
phone.
halftime show.
This is not the halftime show.
He wants the full experience. Yeah. I was promised the full experience. I was promised to come to this bar and get the full experience.
Halftime show.
No, this is not. This
It's
is
called
not.
the halftime show.
It's called the halftime show. Look at this lady's look. Mm-hmm. That's my man. He can say whatever he wants. Lots of full experience.
We're at the zoo, and the zoo refuses to play Bad Bunny for some reason.
He's refusing to play Bad Bunny for some reason. Maybe he doesn't like Bad Bunny. Is it because he's racist? Or maybe he just doesn't like Bad Bunny. Maybe he's a country guy.
During the halftime show, they want to play somebody else.
Tyler and all kids can't read the room.
All right? I'm going to put...
Spoken like a true communist, he thinks he has as much right to the TV as the owner. 100%. God, that's so freaking spot on. He's like, how dare you play this? I don't want to hear this.
There you go, baby.
Good.
He is racist. He's racist against whites.
All right?
There you go.
that, actually.
There's your tab. You have a good night. Thank you.
You might get customers, you might lose a lot of customers. Because you might look
You're going to lose customers by not playing Bad Bunny. God, imagine that.
like a
I guess
racist.
we'll see.
All right?
guess
You
we'll
might
see.
look like a racist.
So do you.
You look like a racist. Oh, what does a racist look like? A white person? God. Our future is looking bright, guys.
I guess
You
we'll
might
see.
look like a racist.
So do you.
Why?
You look like a racist too.
You're a racist.
Why?
You're a
Complaining
racist.
about the show.
This show right here is not
All right,
the
can
show.
we do me
This
a
is not
favor?
part of the Super Bowl.
I have a bunch of other things that we have
I
to
came here for
do.
the Super Bowl experience. This is not part of the Super Bowl.
So don't come
Okay.
back.
This was not promoted.
So don't come back.
Oh, man. What a freaking dub, dude. What a freaking W. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. That is like the most depressing thing in the whole world. What a weak person. I feel like, God, it's like, who cares? If there's like 3 different halftime shows, great. MTV used to do a halftime show. There was other channels that used to do halftime shows. Just do a halftime show. Fine. People are like losing their minds about it. Like, oh, conservatives want their safe space. It's like, no, maybe they just don't want to listen to Bad Bunny. And like, they're like, hey, there's a market for that. Let's make some money and put on the largest live stream to ever be recorded on YouTube. Like, who cares? Just let them do that. Aren't we a free society? These people are just so mad that people turned it off and didn't want to watch Bad Bunny. They're like, oh my God, we need to force you to watch our propaganda. No thanks. No thanks. Not everybody wants to. Not everybody is a psychotic person like me. I enjoy the propaganda. I get to watch it and I get to analyze it in real time and see what's going on and see if it's like as cracked up or crazy as people are saying. I like doing that. I'm a crazy person, but not everybody likes doing that kind of thing. A 40-year-old waitress isn't going to care about your problems. No, 100%. I do like he said, I paid for the full experience. What are you talking about? You're just at a bar watching TV, dude. You should have stayed home, 100%. I paid for the full experience. What would be funny response to be called a racist when a man, I wish I was a racist. How do you compute that? Yeah, true. Yeah, true. You're racist. Yeah, I wish I was. What? Whoa. Could you imagine if they acted like that over a puppy bowl? Yeah, exactly. Hey, turn off the puppy bowl. I don't want to see these golden retrievers that are totally adorable on my screen. I want to watch I paid for the full experience. I paid for the full experience and you're over here putting on the puppy bowl. Okay, dude. We'll put the puppy a bow on. I feel like, too, I always love these kind of guys that, like, freak out at normal people in a bar. You know his tab was probably, like, $35. His tab was, like, $35. He probably drank one drink, and he's like, I'm here for the full experience. And the bar owner's like, yeah, you're not, like, a amazing customer. I don't care what your thoughts are. You should have put him in a safe space. He should have like put a TV in another room and told him to go in his room and be safe around there. So he doesn't have to listen to country music. Your race is good. I'll get more customers. That was the funniest part. That was the freaking funniest part. All right, guys, I'm going to go. I appreciate you guys for being here. You guys are awesome. I've had so much fun tonight. I'm going to go eat some dinner. He actually called him a racist, not a racist. Yeah. Is that what he said? But is this the full experience? Soak it in. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. There's a fly in my soup trick. Yeah, that is a fly in my soup kind of trick, isn't it? I was promised a full experience. I knew this was a conservative place and I thought I could get a free meal out of this. The guy probably has his like 8-year-old son in the corner that's like so embarrassed over his dad. Just like, Dad, God, who cares? We can watch Bad Bunny when we get home. He's like, no, son, no, it's about the principle. We asked for the full experience. Okay, yeah, geez. Yeah, laters, guys, I appreciate you. If you haven't dropped a like, I would greatly appreciate it if you dropped a like. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful freaking night. I will see you guys tomorrow. You guys freaking rock. Maybe we'll get some more Epstein files information. Remember, Bad Bunny literally wrecked my entire day yesterday, and I'm not over it, and I'm still freaking out about it. And I'm just excited what TPUSA does. TPUSA put this together in 2 months, by the way. I think people will forget about that as well. I don't know why I keep coming back. TPUSA put this together in freaking 2 months. That's pretty impressive. That's pretty because I thought it was gonna be crap. To be honest, I thought it was gonna be lame and terrible. 2 months to put that together. That's not bad. So you got a whole year. I'm expecting big things. If they don't get Creed, I'm gonna lose my crap. They need Creed. They need Creed now. After all that, thank you guys. Be the big spoon. Yes. The spoon doesn't move. You make the spoon move. I'm here with you too, Mr. Dope Man.